This is 12 here.
This is Mickey Mouse! And this is how about the
Oh, hello. What up, guys? I'm Heymaker, and I have 2 eyes and an arm, so that's always good.
It's not fun.
Hey guys, it's me.
Hey y'all, it's Cowboy. That's not all they've known about me anyway. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Anytime you're done, but I'm just gonna plug this up.
You bunch, and we are
3, 2,
back, and and great news, Heymaker's
That's
back.
me.
It's been a while since he's been here. He's got his 2 arms and his eyes. I think,
Yeah,
so that's always
both
good.
of them
and
a half.
Both.
Yay!
So we're gonna get this thing rolling.
Alrighty, pal. So this morning I was watching the Samuel L. Jackson movie, and it was like, okay, so
Yeah.
spoiler alert, it was literally like he has sex with his daughter, and it was nasty. Like legit, he was like so he was in prison for like a really long time, like 24, 25 years, and he gets out and like he meets this girl. Yeah, but like he doesn't know it's his daughter. And then the most messed up part was like
He gets out and just
eventually one of
bones
the
his
guys
daughter?
tells the girl, she's like, you know, the guy that you're with, like, you know, that's your father. Like, I'm sorry to tell you. And she's like, oh, I know. And I'm like, oh, what? Like, oh, I would die if I knew that. Like, I was inside my daughter. I would kill myself twice. I would not be living right now.
Yeah. Hey, so if you guys hear me eating, I'm eating a BLT. And
Oh,
let
yeah?
me tell you, this is how you make a BLT. This is how I make a BLT. So you get your bread, preferably not wheat. You know, this is America. And so, you get your white bread. You know, we'll say white. And you, obviously the B, you gotta add your bacon. L, you add a little more bacon. And T, you chop it out with bacon there. And you throw your other piece of bread on there and you call it good.
Yo, mayonnaise is the way to go. I love mayonnaise on my
Dude, I
BLT.
butter mine.
Yeah. What's up? Oh,
Shut up,
Dude,
Taylor.
you know what else is good on it?
I want some.
Some avocados are really good on it.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
listening
you
to my
start out with 2 pieces of white wheat.
You know what?
White wheat, that's not
white
a thing.
wheat. I prefer black wheat, but
White
continue.
bread. white bread, anyways. You put some mayonnaise on both pieces,
Both of them.
I'm
and
liking
then
that.
you get 2 slices of cheese. You put it on each piece.
What kind of cheese?
I don't add cheese. No,
American.
Cheese. American. Perfect.
American
Yeah, no,
cheese.
cheese is the greatest. Like I had cheese.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know
cheese
what,
just
I
doesn't
kinda like
seem
the yellow
to-
cheese that comes in those.
That's American.
My dog
That's American.
loves those, but when my
My
parents
dog
weren't
loves
here,
those, by the way.
when my parents weren't here Saturday, like I had the whole house to myself, and I legit just fed him that. Like he got no dog food. He got lunch meat and sheep.
Dude,
He is now I am now his
My
dog.
sandwich, you put a piece of lettuce on each piece.
yes.
Then you get 1 slice of tomato. Well, first you put the bacon on both sides, and you put a piece of tomato in the middle. You boil it together, and fix it with some French fries.
Boo! Thank God. Alright,
Why you do this?
Guys, I just killed the orange sheep.
dude, alright. No, but adding cheese to a BLT is kind of mind-blowing to me, because I didn't even think of that. Like,
Oh, it's
I
so
think I
good.
have orange dye on me.
dude, I don't
Look,
know,
here's
like,
2 things you can put with anything that makes it better.
cheese and bacon.
Cheese and bacon. When you
That's,
combine them,
and you combine them into one sandwich. Oh my God. God, Cowboy.
My little brother, when he was a child, I mean he still is a child. When he was an even childer, he he would make sandwiches that were like no meat, no vegetables. It would just be like sauces, like mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. That would be his sandwich. It was so nasty. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of that, okay, so like a couple months ago, like school was going on, so it was a while ago. My sister made my
Oh my
stepdad.
gosh.
My little sister made my stepdad a sandwich, and I was like, oh, can you make me one? And she's like, sure. What kind do you want? And I'm like, just whatever dad's having, just lettuce, cheese, tomato, and mayonnaise. And she's like, all right, cool. And so she, she makes it. She puts it in a plate. She even gets me a glass of milk. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm
Dude,
hungry. I'm
milk
about to
is
eat
the
this
best to have
sandwich.
with a sandwich.
Oh,
I'm not
definitely,
gonna lie.
definitely. It's a must. And I bite into it, and I get probably like 2 bites into it. I'm like, there's no meat in this sandwich. And I'm like, Courtney, where's the meat at? Like, where's the beef?
Where's the
And
beef?
she's like, and she's like, you didn't ask for any. I'm like,
That is a
that
given.
is, unless I'm having peanut butter and cheese, there is always beef. And isn't peanuts considered a meat or something like
No,
that? It's high in
peanuts-
protein.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
like a
I
high
don't know.
protein thing, yeah. But,
Yeah.
oh, dude, speaking
Like-
of PB&J, okay,
Right.
so creamy or chunky peanut butter, like
Oh, dude, it depends. Right now, I could really go for some creamy, but I guess it kind of depends on what mood I'm in.
okay,
Like if
so
it's
what?
wintertime, I'm more of a chunky.
Chunky.
guy.
Okay, so like, what's your family normally get? Like when your mom goes to the store, does she
Smooth.
normally all right, so she gets creamy. All right, so that's what my mom normally gets, and like lately, just cause I think it's just cause like I haven't had it in so long, I've really been craving chunky, just cause like. Normally
Right.
when I have a PB&J, it's got to be like I gotta buy the bread like that same day, so it's like the freshest bread.
Mhm.
And, it's just and everything's so soft, so I think it's just I want some crunch in with my B&J. I don't know what it is lately, but like, oh man, I've just been like, and I'm too lazy. Like I'm not too lazy. Like I've been to the store like plenty of times, but every time I go to the store, it seems like, oh, what do I need? Not chunky peanut butter, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, like. Yeah.
It's always gotta load up on
I
pop.
saw your
Or
picture.
when Truff was here, we spent $100
Okay.
just on junk
Speaking
food.
of like peanut butter and everything. Holy crap.
Actually, there was a thing of cereal left,
Terrible, so I'm
but
not
I
gonna
like legit
Thanks.
finished that the other day.
Legit, like, okay, so my parents moved. My big sister, like, she's in college now, so they moved her out, and they went to yeah, and yeah, I'm sure, and so Kate, like, they're in
Yeah,
Columbus,
Kate-
and
Kate,
they
your
left
trust
like
me,
Friday
Thomas.
night, and I got back like Sunday night, and so the entire Saturday I had the house to myself, and my mom was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna get you, a whole bunch of like, food to feed you for the weekend. Well, she didn't do none of that shit. Like it was like legit, like, yeah,
Is that
like
why you're
so.
feeding your dog
Yeah.
cheese slices and
Yeah, like so, like I did, like we had lunch meat, so I pretty much just
Yeah.
had sandwiches the whole weekend, which I mean I'm fine with. I like
Yeah.
sandwiches, but like what I did do was like I went to make a peanut butter and jelly, but like all I really wanted was peanut butter, so I just stuck a spoon in the peanut butter and brought it upstairs, and I was just literally eating, and like it reminded me of the movie oh crap, what's that one? It's with no,
Girls?
it's Shia LaBeouf and
Oh,
It's like a Lindsay Lohan movie, isn't it?
Disturbia.
Yeah.
And he
The
takes
lady
like
scared
he has a
me.
bowl of like like the stuff that you make chocolate like chocolate syrup pretty much.
Yeah.
He has a bowl of that and a jar of peanut butter right next to it, and he's just dipping the peanut butter in that. And
In
I'm
the
like, yo, if I had some chocolate syrup right now, I would so be doing this. Like,
Oh,
and
dude.
then he was washing it down with a Red
Yeah.
Bull. I love that movie. It's
Dude,
favorite as well.
speaking of Red Bull, okay, so like, you know how Truff and me are in plays and stuff or whatever? Well,
Yeah.
I do. But yeah, so Truff and I are in plays and stuff, and like we had like so normally we just had this one director named Gaten,
One
right?
direction.
Mr. Gaten.
Right.
So like, and so we've had Gaten, and we were just like, oh man, it's kind of cool. And so we got a new teacher. Well, she moved away and then she came back, and so and her name's Mrs. Minor or Miss Minor. I don't think it doesn't matter. And so like new director, new things, and so like her big thing was like, you gotta find that energy inside yourself. Like you can't have someone else come in and pump you up. Like in the real world, you're not gonna have someone to sit there and pep talk you or whatever. And so me and Truff and two other guys, we were like, all right, dude, we're gonna get everyone else pumped up, because even if she says that everyone needs to find the inside shit, no one's doing that, because everyone, it's just like,
Yeah.
no one's been doing it. So I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm like, we're gonna buy a shit ton of Red Bull. We're gonna each down a can before practice, and we're just gonna go. Our biggest mistake was like, all right, she's like, and this happens every practice. It's like, all right, we're gonna get started. 20 minutes later, we're finally starting. So she's like, all right, we're gonna get started. So we all just take them, just boom down like a big can of Red Bull, not even like the small ones. And we all just, and we're sitting. Yeah, 16 ounces. Yeah, we all just down a single can, and so we're sitting there, and like it takes not
Like
it
the
takes
16
2 minutes for it
ounces
to
or
kick in
the.
for me because I'm like the tiniest kid ever,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I can just feel my heart just racing. I'm like, guys, let's do some shit. Let's do some push-ups.
Let's get
just
some
go
shit done.
like. If you've seen horror bosses after like they accidentally do cocaine, that's pretty much how I was, but it was with Red Bull. Like I was just like, dude, I'm gonna clean. Let's do this. Let's do some sit-ups. God, I'm feeling good. And so like by the time we started, and so we're sitting there and we're all running around, like we're running around. And we're like, all right, let's get started. And then like 20 minutes later, when we do start, we all just crashed, and we're just laying in the middle of the stage, and we're like, do we have to do anything? Like.
That's hilarious.
And then Cade, or Truff was like, he got like a second wind all of a sudden, like we were laying there, and all of a sudden he's like, no guys, I'm feeling it again. And he's like, oh my god, my heart's racing. And then like 2 minutes later, he's down. He's like down for the count.
Down
like,
for the count.
Like he went into the stands and he went into the seats. I'm pretty sure he laid down and slept for like 5 minutes. And got up and came back and joined us. And he's like, all right, I'm good now.
Yeah, like like energy drinks don't have that effect on me. Like I'm just kind of like uppity, I guess.
Well,
like I'm just kind of like.
I never drink energy drinks because like I always think they taste like shit, and so like that was like my first full like energy drink that I had, and I like forced myself to like drink it too. Like when I was drinking it, I was like, oh my god, this thing tastes like piss. And
Yeah.
blah,
It's
blah.
like when your uncle gives you your first beer and you don't want to look like a bitch and you're like, oh, this is actually no, drink it, goddamn.
Yeah,
And you're like,
It's that Bulls
yeah,
for a
so
minute.
that's pretty much how it was. And like, oh my god, like I was like, guys, this isn't gonna do anything for us. And then like 5 minutes later, like it was just like, dude, let's do it. Like I hit it first, and it was like they're like, dude, you need to calm down. And all of a sudden they all hit it at the same time, and they're like, all right, let's do shit. Let's do this.
so much room for activities.
God, we just need to like, you want to build a bunk bed? You want to build? And it was like, and it was so funny because like the tech guys that like build our sets and stuff, they were like building stuff, and like we were like our tech, like honestly, it's kind of crap. Like they used to build like when my sister was in high school, they used to build like some really cool like sets that were like 3 levels high that you could like run and jump on, and now our tech guys will build something that's like 3 feet high, and they're like, all right, you got to stand on this just right, don't shift your weight or this is gonna break. You're like, it's just like the crappiest shit ever.
It's
And
like
so,
a makeshift like
yeah
podium.
so we go over there and we're like, you guys need help with anything? I mean, I'm really good with power tools. I mean, I can really support that. You guys know what you need? You need another piece of wood there. I mean, like, it's just like, the tech teacher came over, she's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, oh, we're just trying to help out, you need some wood. And I was like, is that a new shipment of wood over there? You need us to bring that in here? All right, we'll bring that in here. She's like, no, we don't need that in here. Oh, well, it's already in here.
Yeah, well, it's
Take it
already in
out.
here.
That's
So,
what I'm talking about.
drugs, lots and lots. Red Bull.
Wait, who's
Red
the
Bull
tech
and the
teacher?
effect it has on small people like me. Yeah,
Kids, unless you want to.
it was for the musical that time it was Senor.
Mod, who's the tech teacher?
Around. Senora Callis? Yeah, she does. She actually.
Wait, Senora
who
does
did
that
it
shit? She doesn't
before.
have
It's
the
just like the
fucking
people,
mind to
like,
do that shit.
She designs it, and then like they just can't build it, and like okay, so for our musical this year we did You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and like how Schroeder has that little piano or whatever.
Yeah.
So instead of like getting a legit real piano, they like made one out of wood and stuff, and like everyone was like, oh, it's so cool, it's a real piano. I'm like, literally.
Oh. Okay, well, this happens a lot, guys. Well, I'll just get back into the world
Exactly
here.
what type of wood you like. It was. And yeah, welcome back.
So, yeah.
And so anyway, so like the plans
Yeah,
were like
Truff
Googled
isn't here
off
today.
the internet, and then like it told them exactly like what wood they needed to use and like all this.
Yeah,
Like they
thank
pretty
you.
much just had to take it to like the lumber yard and be like, hey, we need this, and then they just had to like follow directions and put like staples, and everyone's like, man, this is so cool. I'm like, dude, this is not that cool at all. Like,
Yeah.
if I had like, oh my god,
I would just make it like out of a cardboard box. Like I don't understand. Like I feel like they're just justifying their existence. Like we need wood to build this flipping piano because we're
it's like they
the tech
painted it
team.
too.
I would have just like got a cardboard box and I would have like built a flipping piano out of the wood that came in the box. Like
or just got like a little like children's play like keyboard piano, like you know the ones that are like just super tiny, so it was ridiculous. Like couldn't carry it on stage, you know. Like just made it something funny, but no, they had to make it like a serious thing, and like they made like the guy that played Schroeder like pretend to play it too. Wow, like, all right, this is, and like they made like phone keys, and I'm like, this is stupid to this point. Like,
they're just like kind of like wasting time and like just kind of like justifying their existence.
Yeah,
like,
and it was on this like full cart, like a huge, because like it supported him, because like like 3 of us went because it's musical, so like there's obviously dancing, and so like and like it supported the 3 people. Well, like the tech people couldn't pick it up, or like they justified it as they couldn't pick it up and move it around backstage well enough, so they had to put it on this huge freaking cart, like with like it's a huge piece of wood that was supported, and it had wheels on the bottom, and like so the piano stuck, and then like 6 inches on either side stuck out. All they needed was just some real man to pick it up. And
some real man to pick it up.
Yeah, but like. So like the tech kids always kids are so like they sit there and they bitch and moan that none of us that are in the play help, and then like when it comes time to like move stuff on stage and we're like, hey, you need help with this? They're like, no, we got this. And so like when the whole piano thing came on, I was like, all right, Truff and me easily carry that off on stage for you guys whenever it needs to. Like we're always off stage when like every time, like we checked and we're like every time that thing needs to go on stage, we're either coming off stage so we can pick it up, or we're like already backstage so we can have it ready to go.
Right.
And they're like, no, we need to put it on wheels. It'll, and I'm like, fine. And at this point, like, that was the turning point where Truff and me were just like, all right, we give 0 shits about this. Like, we're just gonna come in here, goof around, we're gonna get this thing done, and we're gonna leave. Like, that's how it's gonna be.
Right.
Like, we're just bodies now. Like,
just bodies. Yeah, no.
We're still going, Taylor.
I don't know what Taylor. Oh, there. No, but
yeah, it's 14 minutes almost.
Oh, Cowboy, you got a creeper in your tower, and like, dude, that is like the most BA self-defense system ever. Like, oh, hey, welcome to the tower.
Back to us and spread my MCS.
Oh yeah. That sucks.
Did you fall?
No, a fat kid
no,
fell on it.
300-pound defensive tackle fell on my leg.
A fat kid fell on it, that's all. No shit, Sherlock, that's what he said is MCL.
Oh, you're talking about your knee?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I
Did you kill Chris?
didn't hear it. So
Yeah,
I knew
it.
it.
For you, bud.
When I heard 300-pound tackle,
I already
knew.
I was waiting for you to climb up on your tower and be like, which one's it on?
Oh, why am I doing that? That is stupid.
Dude, I got a bunch of cobble if you need it.
By the way, Mod, you're pretty good at making explosion noises.
Dude, I've been told that multiple times. Do you still need spruce wood? Sorry.
I might need some, but at the moment I'm good.
Good,
Of course.
I've had you.
What else would Cowboy take?
No, he came and took all mine and mine, and you know my
Yeah, well, we
gunpowder.
got the 52 pieces, guys.
I'm just gonna put it in this chest right here. Alright.
Tell no one.
Oh, there's clay over here, but I don't feel like mining it up, so...
Oh, dude, there's clay everywhere, so... like,
well,
that's the thing. Like, yeah, so I was gonna build my house, over on this, like, there's like this little island that was disconnected from this big part, like, this big landmass, and, so I, like, filled it in, but, like, I dug all the clay out from underneath it, because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get this, like, it's where the, nether portal is. Oh, I didn't show you this in the tour. But, yeah, so I, like, cleared all the clay up from... Oh, no, I don't think we have, but, you know, it's getting towards the end, so...
Oh, hey, there's the end. Have we, or nether, have we gone in there yet?
Alright, you know what? Speak. Nether portal.
Yeah, we'll do that next episode. Well, guys, for
We're
about
just
2
too
episodes,
lazy
though,
to go
we have
Stuff, you
had
have
a
to put it, like,
nether portal
no
here.
one
We
ever
just,
looks out,
you know, haven't decided to
Duke
venture
Man
in
might
yet.
look at this way when he comes out of his house, but he's not going to be focused this far away.
Stay
But,
tuned for
yeah.
next episode as Cowboy reveals his house
Yeah.
to the world.
Yeah. So hopefully next episode,
Yeah, directly
Cowboy will
on
be able to reveal his house. We'll finally go into the nether.
And hopefully I'll be here.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time with the fucking.
Truff will hopefully be
okay,
back,
so I went to the new
and hopefully Steel.
movie since you know.
You know, you're trying to justify it. You're like, you know, because I had to.
Oh,
I just went to it, all right.
I don't need to justify it. It's
Is that good? I want to go see it.
Yeah, I went there as a 17-year-old man, and there was a preview for a Dragon Ball Z movie. Like they made a movie.
What?
Yeah. But anyway, so for all of you Funky Bunch fans out there, go check out that Dragon Ball Z movie or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, sponsor us, Dragon Ball Z. Give us money. Yeah, or it depends on.
I would take Ninja Turtle. Dude,
I'd take them.
Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See you, John.
No, with the movie.